Alright then everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to create 3D text basically to use in thumbnails, banners, logos, anything you need it for. We're going to be using Cinema 4D. Now the first thing you're going to want to do straight away is go to MoGraph and MoText. Whilst this is loading, I'd just like to say that I am using a Lightroom. You can download these Lightrooms from anywhere, just look up Cinema 4D Lightroom. I'm currently using what it says up here. That's the Lightroom I'm using. I downloaded this off the internet. You can just download one and then it will just sit down the bottom. It's just a softbox lighting, so I can it just adds a bit of a shadow on the text. Now for this we will write a tutorial just for a for an example. Now this, for no one that knows, sorry I haven't done a tutorial in a long time, for anyone that doesn't understand Cinema 4D, the way you look around and move and everything is these four buttons up the top. This one allows you to move, like, this one allows you to scale backwards and forwards, this one allows you to rotate, and oh shit. Okay, and we are back. Sorry, I didn't actually know what that button did and I shouldn't have messed with it, but as you can tell, that's how you move around in Cinema 4D. Now, what I've done is wrote a tutorial. We're going to click over here on depth. This is, well, the depth of your text basically, so I like setting it to 50. I think that's an overall nice depth. Changing your font would be appropriate in most cases. I am going to choose a nice simple font. There we go, a nice simple thick font that works well with the depth. Now, what you're going to want to do next is, this is basically just your normal text. This is your 3D text already, you've made 3D text, but if you want to add colour and maybe a bit of alteration between letters, you're going to want to go up here, make sure you're highlighted on low text, and you're going to click Control C and, oh shit, no, C and click, and you'll get this little plus button. You're going to open these up. You can open these up until you get to the single letters on their own. Now what this means is you can individually move every letter. So you could mess about with this. I'm going to speed this up, but basically I'll give you a quick rundown. If you want to rotate a letter, you click R, and that will bring up these little angles. If you want to like move it left, right, up and down, you press E, and if you want to scale it to size, you can press T, and then you can enlarge it. So yeah, that's how you do it. I'm going to quickly speed this up and just mess about with it a little bit to show you what you can actually do. Alright, there we go. Now, I've messed about with it a little bit. As you can see, you can just randomly move all the letters. What I tend to do next is come down into this little area here, double click, and you create a new object. Now double click on that again. Oh, that's on the wrong monitor. We're going to want to right click on the sphere and go down to Object Soft Shadow. Now this will allow you to make a colour. For this purpose I'm going to make it yellow. Yellow is quite a nice bright colour that works well in Cinema 4D. Now you can either pick another colour and do like a two-tone effect where you could put it on like random or every other letter. So I think I'm going to do that. What you then need to do is create another soft shadow and then make it another colour, then you can put it on the other ones, or you can just colour in the whole thing the same colour. I really don't mind. Now since I'm using a Lightroom, what will happen is the softbox above that you can see, that white softbox up there, will turn we'll add a bit of a shadow onto the word, so you'll see it as we quickly render it out now. There we go. As you can see, it's just added a bit of a light onto it. You can see the shadow underneath in certain areas. Now that is like your quick render. You can quick render using that button up there, as you saw. You're going to want to go over to the one with the cog on it, and we're going to quickly go through it. Now 1920 by 1080 is recommended in my case. Go down to save, and you're going to want to click on this empty drop down, set it to PNG, so that way it has no background, it's just the text on its own. then go over to these three dots, the little browse button, and find where you want to save it. Now I'm going to save it here. I'm going to name it tutorial 3D text, right? And you click save. That is all done. You've set your save and your output everywhere you need to go. You then angle it to whatever angle you want. I'm thinking like this. And you click the middle button to render it once you're completely ready and sorted. So I'm going to click that, speed it up, and I'll be back with you in a second. Right then everyone, that is your 3D text. If you want to end the video now, I've showed you how to make your 3D text. There you go. Thank you all for watching. If you want to stay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up me making the thumbnail. So it's just a little nice thing at the end just for you to watch. I'm going to use the 3D text and you can see what it looks like in a photo editing software. So yeah, I'm going to jump over to the thing I use now and see you there.